Hey, Julia Barzyk here from Wise Investigator. I was having a conversation with someone recently about the terms grantsmanship, grant writing, and what I call the funding process, because they were asking about what the differences among those terms there may be. So I went to Wikipedia to help clarify this, and a grantsmanship, according to them, is the art of acquiring financial grants through the process of grant writing. And this term is typically used when referring to the skills necessary to secure peer-reviewed research funding, which is what I work in, but also more broadly to raising money from other types of funders like private foundations, community foundations, corporate foundations, etc. So it is a fairly broad term, but it does focus on grants writing. And let's look and see what grant writing is according to them as well. So grant writing would be the practice of completing an application process for a financial grant provided by an institution, such as a government, a department, corporation, foundation, or trust. So the thing that I want to point out here is that grantsmanship and grant writing refer to largely the process of writing a proposal and the very immediate activities that surround that, like evaluating an announcement and developing a strategy to put a team together and then to put a proposal together, or sometimes that's referred to as putting the grant together. I would call that a proposal, but these terms can be used pretty much interchangeably. And the reason why you don't hear me talking a lot about grant writing is that I prepare PIs to engage what I consider the more broad funding process. And now one part of this funding process is absolutely grant writing or proposal preparation and submission, of course. But from my experience, and I'm speaking only about working to win funding for research through a peer-reviewed type process, like for university researchers, I'm not referring to opportunities to apply to like private foundations to get grants to do things in the community or other charitable types of grants and fundraising. Not talking about those. But in my world, I like to refer to this entire process as a funding process because there is so much more to it than only writing the grant. And so, of course, it's not to diminish the importance of having good skills in writing a grant, or what I would call writing a proposal. But there is, of course, assessment of this overall funding landscape. There's searching for opportunities. There's making initial contact with people who are involved with managing and leading, those institutions and those opportunities. And then there would be discussions about actual ideas that you may want to pursue. Then there is a stage of grant writing or proposal writing and submission and review. But then after that, there's a process of having something, a decision made, and then something actually is funded, is awarded. There's work that's going on, or there could be a resubmission. There's collaborations that could happen after the fact. There's reporting that happens on the results, reporting back to the whoever the funder was, and there may be presentation of those results within the funding organization. There may be follow-on work. There may be collaborations with government scientists and engineers. So there's a lot going on other than writing the grant or writing the proposal, but the proposal writing is critically important. So I hope that clears things up, and see you next time.